What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to another video on the channel, the first cycling video of 2024, and today we shall do what everyone is going to do, so I'll be first. We're going to do a tier list of every single kit that has been put in the tier list as of now, which is the 8th of January. In 4 days we've got the Santos Tour Down Under, the women's one, and yeah, I figured we'd do the annual kit ranking, because it's easy content. So, I don't think all of the kits are here. Most of the kits here are the kits from men's team. I don't think there's women's team right now. Some of them are obviously mixed. The likes of Lotto Destiny, Cofidis, Arkea, and other. But we'll do with what we have right now. The criteria for the rankings are simple. If it's nice to see, if it's easily differentiable from other kits when you see a helicopter view. If it's changed from last year, like a very good kit from last year won't be as good this year because there's been no changes, FDJ. And overall, if I would buy it, although I wouldn't because I don't buy cycling kits. Bahrain Victorious, they've used a very similar kit to the one they had on the Tour de France. They've obviously changed from the primarily black, orange and red color scheme they had in the previous season. I personally really like it. So it's going excellent. Cofidis, very little change from last year. The reason for that being that last year they were successful for the first time in 20 years on the Tour de France, so they figured, you know what, we might as well do something similar. There's been some changes. I'm gonna put mid for Cofidis. Cararojal, it's been the same kit for 15 years. Ever since they, like, because 2010 they are like mainly green with like a yellow leaf in the middle. It's just mid. Little Trek. No changes from the past season. I've had an interesting relationship with the Little Trek kit. I saw it before a lot of people because I was working at ASO at the time. So I saw the press release from Little Trek giving the jersey to ASO so that it could be agreed upon for the Tour de France. I hated it. There were so many things you could do with that jersey, and I hated it. But I've grown used to it. It's mid. Lotto Destiny. No changes from last season, which means I can't put it in improvement, but I don't think it's a bad kit necessarily. I like the color scheme. I like the subtle orange that differentiates the red and the blue. I don't hate it. I'll put improvement even though it didn't change because it's better than mid. Astana, Kazakhstan, the kit that will be held as legendary as Mark Cavendish wins his 35th on the Champs-Élysées. Well, not on Tour de France, should I say. I like it. I don't know what the fuck they did at the bottom or the lower part of the jersey. It just seems like a whole lot of mess, but I like it. Soudal Quick-Step. I didn't like it last year, but again, I've gone used to it. However, actually, I'll put Carrera here. Sorry, apologies. I just don't like the color scheme. It is a kit you easily differentiate from the others. Like, you see that stupid red stripe, and you know it's Soudal Quick-Step. I'll go mid. Q36, they have the same kit as last year, or a very similar one, at least that I can see. I don't know what it is about that kit, but I really like it. The mix of anthracite and light grey with the highlights of it's either green or like very clear yellow. I really like the kit. It just smells of rich. Maybe it's also like the UBS sponsor. I'm not sure, but I really like it. I'll put improvement. It didn't change again from last year, but it's a very nice kit. Bengal. I'm sorry. Nope. We've had enough yellow jackets in France. I'm getting PTSD from that kit. Also, it's been the same for 4 years. Grow up. Euskaltel. They were the first with the orange trend back in 2010. They've kept that theme until they collapsed and then started again. Other teams have tried to do the orange, the likes of Bahrain, another team that we'll see later on. But this just is just Euskaltel, and you cannot go wrong with an Euskaltel jersey. Mid. Decathlon AG2R. Okay. So, they've lost the green shorts, the brown shorts, which is the only team that I'll talk about shorts. I did not like the, the brown shorts, and I hated the denim ones even more. So, I did not like the AG2R La Citroën Mondiale. Just for that reason alone, the fact that they've removed that, for the ease to read the jersey and the sponsor, it's going excellent. It's a very good application of sponsor positioning on the kit. It's pretty good. Novo Nordisk. I don't think I've seen them once this year. Maybe on the Tour de Pologne. Psych, I didn't watch it. It's really mid. Total Energy, they did not change their jersey from last season. Thank you. I feel like that's a very common theme with a lot of these teams this year. Mid. EF. Very nice kit. And the what's it called? The NC jerseys are somewhat stellar. Could this go excellent? There is a world where this goes excellent. Yeah, fuck it. It's going excellent. Kern Pharma, no changes from last year. You could not tell the difference between them and Bora-Hansgrohe. Good thing you didn't see much clashes between Kern Pharma and Bora-Hansgrohe for most of the season. Then again, same jersey, and I don't like dark green, sorry. Arkea BNB. I think I like it. There's one thing I would have loved to see, and it's some very light blue highlights. I think they had it on last year's kit, or maybe it's a variant on PCM mode or something. But there's a variant with like the end of the sleeves and the collar with a very, very thin light blue line. Very similar to the one of Bardiani here, which I think gives the kit so much more character. Now, I'm being biased because I'm seeing the long sleeve version here, and it usually looks better. I like the positioning of both sponsors. It's mainly red, but there's not that many mainly red kits in the peloton anymore. You've got the slight visuals here that reminisce of Brittany. I'll go improvement for Arkea. Yeah, I'll go improvement. Prce Cometa replacing Eolo Cometa. No more blue from the Eolo Cometa. We're back to what seems to be a very vintage jersey. I think Prce used to be a cycling team back in the days. I wasn't born then. The only reminiscence of Eolo is the blue on the sleeves here that you can clearly see. I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet say that they like it, and that I absolutely can understand why. I am not fond of vintage kits, and one thing that is definitely not their fault is I really like the font of Eolo, and I don't like the font of Prce. Like, it just aggresses me. I'll put mid. Apologies, I'm gonna get slaughtered in the comments, and I absolutely get it, because I deserve it. But, yeah, sorry. Bardiani, no more of that stupid purple. I don't know where that came from, but it's a good thing they got rid of it. Back to some of the Colnago CSF colors you could see previous years with Domenico Pozzovivo and Stefano Prce. It's the blue of Bianchi. It's not the blue of Velo, it's the blue of Bianchi. I'll be honest. There's one thing I don't like. Because, I mean, first of all, there's two things. You've plastered the sponsors all here. You could have had, like, clear space. You've went, no. We're going to do, like, a white gradient that fades here, but is a line here that makes... How? Why would you make a triangle like this? No. I'm sorry. No. You've plastered all the sponsors as if it's like a third division football team in France. But I like the colorway, and I like the little waves on the shoulder here. Fuck it, compared to what they did last year, it's an improvement. Because last year, that purple kit needs to be burnt. And once it's reduced to ashes, burn the ashes. Moving on to UAE, who decided that because Tadej Pogačar could not wear white anymore on the slopes of the Tour de France, they're gonna have a white kit. Goodbye to the black that I think was on the shoulders. You have one reminiscing aspect of the UAE being the flag here as kind of like a trophy, or I don't know what they did, but it looks good. I like it. I really like the kits personally. I mean, the NCs, we won't talk about them, but still. Tudor, compared to the other Swiss team, which is Q36, this screams of I'm going to Gstaad on a weekend. I'm bringing my own skis with my actual car, which is probably going to be an electric SUV. But a good one, right? Not like not a Nissan or a Toyota, no offense, but it's more of like a Macan hybrid or an I-Type, things like this. Do I like it? I don't know. It's very plain, very plain, which I guess is the idea of Tudor being a watch brand. Obviously, it's all about sleek subtlety. It's the very it's mid. It's mid. Movistar back to did they change from last year? Is that what they? I'm so confused with Movistar because like I think they had this years ago with Valverde. Then they kind of changed, went back to a darker blue. Now they're back to a light blue. I'm kind of confused. I saw Nairoman wearing it just for that improvement. I like blue as a color, so it really helps if you put a blue kit in front of me. Now, Bass, we need to talk. I love what you're doing, alright? You're literally living the dream of playing PCM in real life, and I love that. What the fuck is the kit? What am I... Huh? Sorry. I don't think it's as good as last year's, right? I love the bikes from last year. The jersey I was installed on. It is very differentiable because it attacks your fucking pupils. Is that the word? Or your irises, or your retinas, whatever. It's a cycling kit that's out of the ordinary, and I think that's probably why I'm not used to it. Because cycling is usually a very clear-cut thing. Yeah, no, sorry, it's clapped. Sorry, Bass. If you come up to this, I love what you're doing. Alpes and Dukenike. They had a good year last year, so they figured they'd rock the same kit. Mid. It's a good kit. Don't get me wrong, it's a good kit, but it's the same shit as last year. Literally the same. I don't like it as much as I like Lotto Destiny, hence the Lotto here. Israel Premier Tech. There's a few changes. It's a bit more modern than last year in its design and its philosophy, similar to their signing policy as well. It's a bit more modern. They've stopped signing 38-year-olds and giving them 5-year contracts. Chris Froome, Jacob Fuglsang, Ben Hermans, Giacomo Nizzolo. It's got really a sore throat here. I like the kit. Chris Froome's going to be wearing it, so obviously that's a massive plus, just like Switzerland. Yeah. Fuck it, improvement. Groupama FDJ. I mean, it was a good kit last year. I think it was voted as like best kit from either GCN or Domestique. I can't remember. I like the kit. It's the same as last year. It's a good kit. But Thibaut Pinot's not wearing it anymore. That's a massive loss. Arnaud Demar's not wearing it anymore either. Yeah, fuck it, mid. I haven't found a single bury me wearing this yet. Because you would not catch me buried with a cycling kit. Also, if you're at my funeral, what the fuck have you done in your life? Ineos Grenadiers, the kit definitely not leaked by Egan Bernal on his Instagram. Last year, they tried to innovate, have some flames on the shoulders, and that really helped because it sparked a fire that led them to nothing. I think I like it. You'll be able to see it from the helicopter because it really goes from like dark orange to basically black. I really think I like it. Fuck it. I think it's excellent. When I started the list, I was going to put it in, what used to be good or improvement. I didn't think I was going to put excellent, but I think it is. Bora-Hansgrohe. There's one word that really comes to mind here. It clapped. Horrendous. Burn it. What is this? Did you remember that like a team called Tinkoff Saxo existed, or do you want to emulate some success on the Tour de Romandie so you went and just stole their shoulder? Is that the plan? It's not even Romandie, that's the Tour de Suisse. What is this? Genuinely, do you want to remind Primož Roglič that he's not won the Tour de France, so you've at least put some yellow, so he's got some sort of like yellow on him? No. I'd burn it. Actually, fuck it. Burn it thrice. I'm gonna put that purple. Fuck it. Is that purple? That's probably like lavender. But yeah, now burn this immediately. Please. Moving on to Uno X. That is the Tour de France jersey, the Uno X Rema 1000. The one thing, I don't think I can classify it as the same kit from last year because it did change midway through the season. Magnus Kort is going to be wearing it, which is cool. The stash always adds something. I'll put it mid. Top Sport Vlaanderen. Or no, wait, what's it called now? Team Flanders Baloise. Sorry, I'm still back in PCM 2010 with Preben van Heek and Peter Van Speebroek. Do you know what? I've started playing PCM in 2010. They had that jersey. they just changed the sponsors, but it's the same jersey year in, year out. At one point, someone has to tell you to maybe innovate. You don't change a winning recipe. You've not been winning. Team Coratec, Sele Italia, insert more sponsors. I think I don't like burgundy as a top color. So I like burgundy shirts. But they were a bit of a surprise last year for me when they entered like Pro Conti, not or Conti Pro. Obviously there's that stage on the Giro with, I think it's Karel Vacek or Matthias Vacek or someone Vacek, which is I think the worst mountain stage recorded in the last 20 years, with the win by Olo Cometa. I don't think I like it. Nope. No, not that far. Okay. Wanty, Gobert, Intermarché, Cirque, Bière Machin, insert more sponsored names. I like the kit. They've changed it from last year. It's I'm gonna say something mad. It's a bit more airy than last year, right? You can finally breathe on that kit. Because last year, you were a billboard, a moving billboard, but a billboard nonetheless. I think they've changed that a bit this year. I like the separation done with the zipper. I think it's quite smart. It's an improvement from last year. Burgos Prce. Yeah, well done. You've made the same kit as the past 10 seasons. You're getting the Caraural treatment. Visma Lisebrink. I may in the past, potentially, have had some strong words regarding Team Jumbo-Visma on the internet. I may not be known as their biggest fan. That is a fair assumption. However, what I did like was their kit. I think it worked so well. Black and yellow, first of all, shout out Wiz Khalifa, is a very difficult color scheme to fuck up. Well done, Visma Lab. You fucked it up. There was so many things you could do. So many things, and you managed to give us the plainest jersey with like a B pattern, like a honeycomb pattern at the Y, because you want to be called Team B? I was stolen by the fucking Spice Girls before. I'm sorry, I don't want to say this because I don't like the team, but I don't think it's good. There were so much things you could do. Black and yellow is so nice, and you've managed to give us a yellow kit. Put some black on that. The bike, however, the Cervelo bike they're riding, it's a gift from God. It's unbelievably nice. This isn't. Also, I'm not seeing the DSM one, which is basically an old Rabobank jersey. With like, actually no, it's a DSM Rabobank-ish kind of thing. I don't know, it's an improvement. I like it personally. Jaiko Alula. If I see the top part of it, like the blue thing, I'm thinking Australian beaches, right? If I see the orange part, I'm thinking of, deserts, Saudi Arabia. I think the kit does a very good job of making you think what it means and like the brand and everything. I think branding wise, it's a very good kit. We've seen it in action on the Australian Championships. I think I like it. I don't think it's excellent, don't get me wrong. But I think it's a very good kit. I'll put it first in improvement because it's really edging with that category here. Now the question is, do I put any of these kits in bearing you wearing this? I think for the sake of the video, I have to, and also for the thumbnail. So who do I put first? I think it's between Bahrain and Ineos for me. I think I fell in love with the Bahrain kit when they released on the Tour de France. I think Bahrain Victorious has the best kit of this season, followed by Ineos, EF, Decathlon, Jaiko, then a bit of a mess around here. Slap the DSM, Post NL, Firmenich, insert more names. Mid, just mid. Due to some kids being the same as last year. Clapped. It's funny because it's mostly the Pro Conti teams. Caraural, Burgos, Bingo, Canfarma, Unibet, Flanders. Yeah, except Visma, it's mostly Conti teams. The best Conti team being Lotto Destiny, Q36, and Bordiani. Well done, Bordiani. And yeah, the worst kid being Bora-Hansgrohe. That is the one thing I would not even think twice. That, however, marks the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was quite fun to make. I'll see if there's any more tier list I can make. I'll try and make predictions for the entire season as well. So that I can come back to that later on this year, make another video, and see how shit I was prediction-wise. If you've enjoyed today's video though, please do make sure to leave a like down below if you're new to the channel and want to see more of this content going forward, then feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume, have an amazing day. See ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let it go. We're getting drunk. control.